This is the Iowa Weather Report for Tuesday, March 18th, 2014. And now our first look at the 0Z GFS model run. So 1 p.m. this afternoon, we have some energy diving into the Central Plains states. That'll be bringing in a storm system later today and into tonight and early tomorrow morning. This will bring mainly rain into the state today, maybe a rain-snow mix in our northwestern counties as temperatures start to drop there. Highs mainly in the upper 30s northwest to mid-50s in the south and eastern counties. And then that system moves off to the east here on Wednesday. Could see some lingering snow flurries in the eastern counties through at least mid-morning, then clearing skies with temperatures mainly in the 30s and 40s across the state here on Wednesday. Thursday, temperatures warm right back up, back into the 40s northeast to maybe low 60s in the south and west, with partly to mostly sunny skies around. But you can see another storm system off to our west-northwest over the Dakotas and Montana. That will come into the state here on Friday. You can see the GFS as being a little drier with this system, but we could see some sprinkles, some clouds, drizzle. It'll be cooler, highs in the 40s and 50s, but then it really cools off on Saturday. Highs maybe around the freezing mark in the north to lower to middle 40s in the south. It'll be a cold north wind. We could see wind chills down into the 20s in some areas. And Sunday morning could be quite chilly with high pressure near La Crosse, Wisconsin. So Sunday morning could be quite chilly and highs mainly in the 30s and 40s across the state once again. Mainly sunny, however. Another storm comes in here on Monday. This could bring rain-snow mix at this point, maybe all snow in some areas, but it looks to be a rain-snow mix with readings still in the 30s and 40s across the state. And even you can see next Tuesday, as that system is moving off to the east, you can see a big trough digging in across the Great Lakes in the north and east, and the flow coming straight out of the northwest once again. And we've seen that all winter long, and that means colder air, maybe some lingering flurries around with temperatures in the 30s, maybe even upper 20s if the height levels are correct, with a raging snowstorm possible in New England. Going into the extended period on March the 29th, pretty much a wavy pattern, a bit of a trough, but not a big amplitude trough. Big upper level feature up in Hudson Bay. That's going to keep the temperatures slightly below seasonal levels, mainly in the 40s to maybe lower and middle 50s from northeast to south and west. Any precipitation will be well off to our south and east and then off along the west coast. And then going to the end of the forecast on April the 2nd, that is something we've seen before. We see a trough axis moving through the state with some energy along it, and with this being in April, we have to start to wonder if this could be something of interest with some showers and thunderstorms in the Ohio Valley down into the lower Mississippi River Valley, maybe a little bit of snow activity off to our north, so it still looks quite active toward the end of the month and into April. Satellite image from last evening, you can see one storm system moving off the southeast coast, taking some rain and a little bit of freezing rain and sleet with it. Next storm is moving in from the west. That's going to come through today with some rain and some snow as well. The watch warning map from last evening, some winter weather advisories and winter storm warnings across Montana, Wyoming, Nebraska, South Dakota into Minnesota and Wisconsin, and also some winter weather advisories in the mid-Atlantic states. QPF chart precipitation over the next 5 days through Saturday evening at 7 o'clock, showing rainfall or precipitation around here, maybe a tenth to a quarter of an inch, heaviest along the southeast coast, the Great Lakes, and the Northern Rockies.